In 3 days, my period is coming, and guess what? I will be using this thing right here for the first time. If you don't know what this is a Freedom Cup. What? According to this little booklet here, a Freedom Cup is a small cup made out of 100% medical grade silicone that sits in the vagina to collect menstrual fluid. Since a Freedom Cup is made out of 100% medical grade silicone, it is said to be non-toxic and has a lifespan of 10 to 15 years. My expectations on transitioning from using pets to a Freedom Cup will be no leakage. One of the benefits of using a Freedom Cup is that it is leak free. With pads, no matter what brand I use or how long the pad is, I'm that girl that uses 35 cm long pads and I'll still get leakage. I'll still stain the bed sheets, I'll still stain the couch, still stain my underwear, my pants, like anything cloth. Even with how careful I am with the way I sit or the way I lie down, I'll still get leakage. So I do not understand. But since a Freedom Cup says it is leak free, I am really looking forward to that. My second expectation is to be more comfortable. From what I read from the reviews, the people who have tried using a Freedom Cup said they don't feel anything at all whenever it's inside of them. If you have been using pads your whole period life like me, you know how uncomfortable it is to have your vagina pressed against a pad that is filled with like blood and mucus. Sometimes I feel like my vagina is being trapped. That's just me. When having expectations, I do have my concerns as well. First off, I am concerned of the insertion and the removal of a Freedom Cup. I've never used a tampon in my life before, so I am not familiar with having an object inside of me. The difference between a tampon and a Freedom Cup is with a Freedom Cup inside of you, you won't feel anything. So it is different with having something stuck up inside your vagina, having just something sit inside there. Whereas for removal, I'm just afraid that when I take it off, I'll spill all the blood and it will just like be all over me, because I can be a klutz. But I'm not too worried about that. I'll just be really careful. And my last concern is, this is actually really dumb, but my period poops. Though after doing some research on the web, it is said that you can poop and have a Freedom Cup inside of you. So I'm just overthinking. I'm just concerned that when I poop, because my poops are gnarly, it will just pop out of me. But it's totally fine. You can poop and have a menstrual cup inside of you. So I just need to stop overthinking and I'll be fine. Right now I'm just playing the waiting game. Waiting for you, period. You better come in 3, 2, 1.
It's here! It's actually 1 day earlier, which is like expected, but you know, I'm ready for you. We ready for you. So let's get inserting. I got my Freedom Cup right here, ready for insertion. The thing that I'm worried about is because my period just came like just a few minutes ago, and I'm worried that my vagina is not moist enough or like damp enough for it to just whoop, like swoop in, you know, easily. I'm scared it's gonna be like a bit painful. I'm just worried. I just hope inserting it will be a breeze, and I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. Alright, so the recommended fold method is called a shell fold. You just need to pull the rim down into the center of the cup and then just hold it like this. Like, this is a shell fold. So I felt my first time inserting the Freedom Cup, so I'm gonna try it again. I'm just gonna push it right in.
20 minutes later.
So I finally inserted the Freedom Cup inside of me. All I could think was, is it open? Is the cup open inside of me? Because I was just worried it wouldn't open and it would just be stuck in that shell fold, but I'm pretty sure it's open because according to the manual right here, to check if the cup is fully open, you have to run your finger around the body of the cup Rotate the cup slightly or wiggle the cup back and forth, up and down a little to make sure it has fully opened. At first I thought the Freedom Cup's tail would have to be like, outside your vagina, but apparently you have to like stuck it in there because you have to slide it in as far as it can go before your hands can no longer reach it anymore. So I pushed the mother effer like nobody's business. My first time, so I still need to get the hang of it, but it was not painful at all. I did not feel anything. I did not feel any like friction going up me, none of that, and I don't even feel anything at all right now as the cup is inside me right now. So I am looking forward this whole period week. Yo, I am looking forward. So I just had my first poopsie with the Freedom Cup inside. It was just a normal poop. I was just overthinking about the Freedom Cup just popping out of my vagina, but it didn't. It stayed in the whole time I was having a poop. It was just like any other poop that I will have almost every day. So yeah, I was just overthinking too much. I'm just so happy that my first day is here when I'm at home. I'm just staying in, but we'll see tomorrow because I have to go somewhere, and the outfit that I planned for tomorrow consists of wearing white pants. So what will happen? We'll see. Day of my period. It's been really swift this past 3 days. The volume of blood that I've collected in my Freedom Cup is actually not more than 7.5 ml. I guess the most is like maybe 10 ml. I actually didn't really check because the first time when I popped it out, I was like, whoa! And then I was just amazed at how much blood was inside. My first instinct was to just clean it up, so I just threw it down the drain and just washed it off. From the looks of it, the most blood that I've collected must be like 10 ml. 10 ml does seem like it's a lot, but it's actually not a lot. You don't bleed as much as you think. Tomorrow will be my last day of my period already, so I'm actually quite dried up on my last day. I don't really bleed as much anymore. So since I am on my 4th day of my period, this will be technically the last day that I'll be really using the Freedom Cup.
Dark week is over! I am finally done with my period. It's been a great 5 days. Everything was smooth. I felt really light down there. There was no weight. There was no lump of bread. There are some girls out there who are very squeamish about having to be in contact with their own vagina, but in all honesty, it's your own body. It's only natural to be in contact with your own self, your own sexuality, so there's no problem in just inserting a Freedom Cup inside of you. After all, it's your own body. Why are you so afraid of it? Whenever it comes to removal, I don't even touch my own blood. It's already inside the Freedom Cup, so you won't really be in contact with the blood. Alright, so I'm gonna be in detail about the removal. I have to like push it out as if I'm like pushing out a baby. I've never gone through childbirth, but you know how you just have to like flex your vagina muscles. As I'm flexing my vagina muscles, I'm pushing the Freedom Cup out of me. So whenever I push, I'll be able to feel the stem of the Freedom Cup, and when I feel the stem, I'll slowly pull it out. And when sudah dekat to lubang, I'll just press the base of the cup and just whoop it out. It will just come out like it's like your little baby, but it's not a baby. It's just a cup filled with your menstrual blood. I'm so happy that there's no leakage whatsoever. That was one of the expectations that I had for from using a Freedom Cup. I didn't stain my bed sheets, I didn't stain no couch, I didn't stain my pants. But I would say there was a bit of leakage on my underwear. Girls, I know you have that specific underwear that you wear during your period, so it's okay. It's just a little bit like stains here and there. It's not a lot. It's not like Niagara Falls type of leakage, but it's just like stains like this. So I was fine with that. I would take that any day rather than having to stain my freaking bed sheets and my freaking pants and whatever cloths that I usually wear. Yeah. I am for one to say that I will never be going back to pads. I know pads are more accessible and it's more convenient when it comes to changing. These 5 days of my period, I only needed to empty out my Freedom Cup whenever I shower in the morning and when I shower at night. It is suggested that you empty out your Freedom Cup after every 6 hours, but I know myself. I know my own flow, my blood flow, like how heavy it is or how light it is on that specific day. So I knew my Freedom Cup won't overflow by the time I shower at night. Plus, my blood didn't even reach 15 ml in the Freedom Cup. The most is like 10 ml. So if you're interested in transitioning from pads or tampons to a Freedom Cup and you're usually a heavy blood flower, don't worry, your blood won't overflow. The Freedom Cup doesn't only come in one size. My size is the mini size and the grande. Macam minum Starbucks, but no. The grande size Freedom Cup is mainly for people who have given birth, or moms now. If you know you're like a super heavy blood flower kind of girl, then you can try the grande cup. Key is to know if you're a light flower or heavy flower, then you'll be able to work out. If you have not given birth, the mini one would be enough for you. Since I am done with my period, I have placed my Freedom Cup inside this little glass jar, soaked it in boiling water for like a minute to like really clean it up, wipe it off dry, and I placed it inside this glass jar. The place that I'm living in, it gets dusty pretty fast and pretty easy, so I thought that a glass jar would be better for storage. Freedom Cup is definitely an investment that can last you up to 10 to 15 years. That's a really long time. Saves me a lot from not having to buy a pack of pads for 15 ringgit almost every month. From this transition to a Freedom Cup, it will also help me reduce my own waste. For example, just the thought of every pad that I have thrown out since I was 14 years old, probably still there underneath layers of dirt and trash. It's not even composing, it's still there, wrapped up like a bread. Just like a loaf of bread that will never compose, ever. So having to not wrap a single pad this whole period week felt so good. Freedom Cup organization practices a 1-for-1 policy. If you purchase one, a woman in a undeveloped country will get one. So you're basically doing a favor for you yourself, that lucky woman who will be receiving that Freedom Cup, and also the environment. I am officially saying goodbye to pads and hello to my freedom at last.